over your years doing what you do, is there anything you're particularly proud of, a success that you're particularly pleased with?
What am I proud of? I'm most proud of the people that work with me. You know, I'm so humbled a lot of times when I realize, I'm getting choked up actually, that there's so many people that work in my organization that share my passion, you know, and are doing what I'm doing, and I actually have a business. I mean, like, I started in a basement by myself with 5 pieces of equipment, and now I have many locations and, you know, scores of people working with me, you know, and I guess, I mean, just coming to work every day and getting on the phone with all these people that we're all doing this together, you know, and that to me, you know, doesn't matter how much money I make or don't make, it's just I have these relationships and these connections with these people that we share these values and these goals, and we're in this together, whether we make it or not, you know. And I guess that's what I'm most proud of, that I've been able to, you know, that I haven't been such a jerk, you know, that I have people that want to work in this organization, you know, that continue to want to work in this organization. 20 times a day, I'm seeing the validation of the choices I've made to go into business. But there is one extraordinary person that I think of, and her name is Betty, and she's 94 years old.
Wow.
And we did a testimonial video of her, so if you go to our website and go to our video section, you'll find Betty giving her little spiel. She's an inspiration to every single person that comes here. Whenever I'm with her and there are clients around and they don't know her already, I introduce her. I say, this is Betty, she's 94 years old, so no excuses. Right? She is blind, practically. She's very hard of hearing. One knee is bent inward completely. But she comes here every single week from not a close distance, by the way. And she works out. I was just asked yesterday by some new trainers that I'm working with, do you train older people to failure? I'm like, hell yeah. And Betty trains to muscle failure. And she's strong. And she's so enlightened as a person. She inspires me way more than I inspire her, you know. I mean, like, it's like having a guru, like, walk into your presence. I mean, the fact that she's 94 years old, comes from this distance, works out hard, and she didn't really ever work out in her life. You know, she started learning about her body falling apart, and she heard about this, and it sounded right to her, and it's been like 5-6 years or something like this. And like before she was 90, she's been working out here with us. I went to her 90th birthday party, so that's, you know, like, so what's the lesson with her? I mean, what's the takeaway from you know, this why I bring her up? Because it's never too late to start. You're never too old, you know, to do this, and you know, she gets why we're doing this. It's keeping her walking. It's the functional ability of being strong. You know, that it epitomizes why we're doing. It epitomizes the whole purpose of exercise is muscle strength. All right, her balance is a little bit better because she's stronger. You know, when we talk about balance training and all that crap, you know, it's like strength. She realizes, she knows it. She's 94. There's wisdom in 94 years, you know, and you know, if she understands it, I mean, like, she's like this wise sage, right? I mean, like, everyone should be doing this workout because she does, you know, because, like, how can she be wrong? I mean, she has 94 years on the rest of us, you know, she has to be right. And if she gets it, then, you know, so that's my pitch. Everyone should do it because Betty does it.
Good on Betty. Just to flip that for a moment,
yeah.
Is there anything that has happened that you didn't perceive at the time, that sort of tripped you up for a moment, or was a particular challenge for a period of time that you got through, and that you're proud of your ability to have gotten through that challenge?
a specific example of
Yeah,
of a,
for you,
of,
yeah.
of a
A challenge you were able to surmount.
well, God, I have a lot more failures than I do successes. But I guess my successes come from a lot of these failures that I've had. I can't think of any one moment that I got through. I mean, in running a business, there's fires popping up all the time. So I guess, I have my personality is such that I go with the flow. I take things as they come and I deal with them. I have a pretty even-keeled personality that way. So, some of the people that work here, when we've had some moments here, crises, if you will, and we've had our shares of crises over the years. Trainers, I've had trainers in the beginning behind my back try to open up another location and try to steal the client. I mean, it's a common tale. And I remember going through that where I felt stabbed in the back, and why couldn't they just be honest with me and tell me that they wanted to go off on their own and they think they can do it better, and how I handled that was interesting, because everyone says, "Oh, don't you want to kill them and bury them?" And I've had a lot of criticisms by my colleagues over the years. I've been Johnny come lately. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know the science. I mean, all this kind of stuff, because I guess I've kind of popularized it, and I've been attacked a lot. But my personality doesn't let that affect me, I guess, and that's so there's not one instance, but all instances, all crises that I've dealt with, for some reason, maybe because I have nothing. I have no choice. I'm in this position. I own this place, right? And I feel like, well, I can crumble or I can move on. I mean, I have no choice. It's kind of like the art of war. When he said, when the army crosses the bridge, they have to burn the bridge behind them. They have to fight, either win or die. And when you own a business, I kind of feel like that. I mean, so as a result of knowing that, I don't let it escalate to like this panic. I just deal with it as best as I can and hope for the best. And I guess that's what when it comes to dealing with crises, all my crises have been dealt that way. And a lot of my people that work with me, and they say, "Adam, how you handle this? You just found out that somebody you just went into business with is stealing your concept and doing it on their own, and they owe you all this money. How are you dealing with that?" Day by day, and I'll just do the right thing. I'll try to do the right thing and hope for the best. And I always say, to all the people that have tried to either criticize me or put us down or try to even do worse than that, I just keep the blinders on, and I just keep doing the positive. I think of all the positive things that we're doing, and just focus on those things, because I can't control all that other stuff. So there's no sense getting all bent out of shape, and that's when you start making bad decisions and start doing stupid things. So I have good advisors around me, and if I have a crisis come up, I ask the multitude of advisors that I have, "All right, this is the situation. I mean, what do I do?" And I take their advice and we do it. And I go home, I see my family, I kiss my wife, and I go to sleep. And I wake up and do it all over again. I just love what I do. It doesn't matter. I've accepted the fact that you're going to have these crises and these downtimes if you're going to be an iconoclast. If you're gonna try to push the envelope, you have to expect this. And quite honestly, I'd rather have all these crises, doing what I'm doing and pushing the envelope the way we are. I'd rather have those crises than to work in an office and be dependent on some other person's decisions to dictate my future.